All right, welcome everybody. We're just getting ready to kick off this match with our Hanover Horde Gold Valorant team taking on the Dragons from Falls Church, Virginia. Our friends down there in Falls Church always field really solid teams, so I'm sure this is going to be a tough match. Our gamers this week is DC Fuse, El Guapo, Ash Plays Over, Happy Archer, Kid MDK, and Agent Tech. El Guapo will actually be the sitting coach this week because we have a rotation. It's 5 players each round. Unfortunately, unlike with other games, it's hard to switch out each round. So each week we have a player gamer. So we'll get this started here in just a minute. So stick with us, and we'll be hopefully right back with some action.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rip it. It doesn't matter at all.
Esports is a multi-billion-dollar industry. We're taking that and we're delivering it to elementary and middle school kids.
Yo, you guys are getting pretty wrecked by me. Dad, all right, push up with me, push up with me.
We're bridging the gap between conventional athletics and competitive gaming. We have kids working on the same technology that the pros are training to improve their skills.
When did you lose? When did you lose? Why did you lose? Like the games that you lost, why did you lose?
Through a partnership with the Positive Coaching Alliance, our coaches go through a double goal certification. They learn not only how to work through the strategies of the different games they're playing, but they also work through how to impact these kids' lives in a positive way. They get to mark and highlight behaviors and attributes that will lead to long-term life skills. You love being Battle Mercy.
Yes, Battle Mercy.
No, it's not. Why don't you tell us your favorite move that Mercy does? So what brought me to XP League is the experience of my children. I had always hoped and wanted them to be a part of a youth athletics team. So I realized they all love competitive gaming. So why not marry their passion with what I'm hoping for them to learn and achieve and put healthy, solid values in place in something that the kids want to do and are excited about doing.
Yes, Boop
Experience points. Every game awards experience points. And what we built here is an experience. Professional level equipment, the top tier partners in esports. They're also getting the experience of sportsmanship values, of working with mentors and coaches, and of being part of the team. It's all about the experience.
I need you, Nice, go, group in, now, push in, we don't have to Good game.
All right, welcome everybody. We're just getting ready to kick this match off. So we've got Agent Tech in the top left playing Raze, Brimstone PC2, top right DC Fuse, Killjoy PC4, Ash plays over bottom left, Sage bottom right PC5, Happy in the middle, Sova PC6, Kid MDK. So that's our matchup. El Guapo is our resident player coach this week. And we're getting ready to kick this off against our friends from Falls Church, Virginia, the Dragons. Again, inaugural season of Valorant, week 4. We started out a little slow, a couple of tough losses to a couple really good teams, really good teams we faced coming off. But this team's really battled back. A couple solid weeks of gameplay have put them right back into the mix. And since then, they're 2-2 on the season, battling 500 record and improving week in and week out. We are playing Ascent. And we will be defending. They will be defending first. We will be attacking. So looking forward to this match. It's first to 13. Every 12 rounds, we'll switch sides. And the goal is to either plant the spike and defend it, or to attack and eliminate the other team and defuse the spike. So that's kind of the name of the game. Each round, we get the opportunity to buy. That's what we're in right now. You can see the buy phase. I think it's 40-some seconds. They get the ability to equip ammunition, weapons, not necessarily ammunition, just weapons, specialty weapons, ultimate capabilities, and then use those throughout the match. The more eliminations, the more hits you get on more opposing players, the more damage, and the more round wins you get, the more economy you get to buy more weapons and capabilities. So it really is a cumulative aspect, and once you can start to stack the wins, get eliminations, pick up weapons throughout the course as well, can really make a difference. So moving our way out here, you can see in the middle, Sova shooting that bow out there. That gives a reconnaissance to see where the enemy position is. It is a 5v5 battle. These eliminations happen very quickly in Valorant. Teams can go from a full squad to a serious set of eliminations there.
Enemy spotted mid.
All right, so it looks like we had one elimination there. So it is a 4v5 favor of Falls Church. Another elimination there. 5v3. 5v2, 5v1. Last player standing.
Standing ahead.
Kid MDK, I believe, is the last player standing. He does get a double team there, though, and the first round is going to fall to the Falls Church Dragons as they defuse the spike there. So good first round. I mean, to get the spike planted, but they ultimately had enough time to eliminate us and defuse the spike. So good first round, but the points go to Falls Church. So if you're rooting for a Hanover, they are the greenish, tealish color. On the left-hand side, on the right-hand side along the top, you'll in red will be the Falls Church Dragons. Again, you can see each one of the players represented in the top bar. If it shows them in the top bar, that means they're still in the match, in the round. If it shows them eliminated, that's how you can tell how many players are still on each team each round. It's a little hard to track the action because, again, these eliminations happen so quickly. But we'll try to convey what's happening as best we can. Different ultimates and capabilities. You see those fires thrown down by Phoenix. You see arrows being shot by Savo. Each kind of element has a different capability. Each person has a lot of capabilities, actually. Quite a few more than some of the other games we play. So nice, the Kid MDK gets eliminated. We did manage to plant the spike, but 2 eliminations against the Horde quickly makes this a 5v2, 5v1 at this point. So this Falls Church team is coming out aggressively. DC Feud does get a nice elimination, but ultimately taken out there, and they should be able to work their way again, defuse the spike. So Hanover's getting to the point where they set the spike, but Falls Church is quick to react, pushing really well as a team, forcing in and setting up an early 2-0 lead for them at this point. All right, round 3. Looks like Killjoy has the spike, so she'll be planning it for this round. Again, if you're looking for who is who, if you look at the CNH Gamer PC7, for instance, in the top left-hand corner, if you look at the display on the right-hand side, you can see who that is. That's Agent Tech. Actually, it says Agent E-Tech. I got to fix that. I don't know why it says that, but that's Agent Tech. So the number of the PC that they play at corresponds with their position and title on the right side of the screen. All right, so pushing in, you see that flash. So again, that's a capability of one of the players. It's a 5v4 early round elimination. Spike carrier has been killed, so Killjoy's been taken out. So somebody needs to pick up that spike in order to plant it. Sometimes it's they did manage to pick it up. You can see they're coming after him. It's a 3v5, so let's see if we can work our way to a favorable spike plant position. We know they're coming after us, so we're setting up for a kind of a counter ambush. But we'll continue transition in here. I'm sure they're setting up their defenses in the zones. Ooh, quick elimination there. 2 eliminations. Again, spike carrier killed. Spike's been planted. Hasn't been planted, I should say. The spike's down at this point. And that is going to do it. The 5v0 there, the final elimination, and that is going to give them 3 points. So we knew this was going to be a tough Falls Church team. They always field solid teams. These gold divisions are really tough. Really quality teams on all accounts. Hanover, I mean, obviously we have a good team, but so do other teams from the country. And this being a new game, everybody's still kind of feeling out what it's going to take to kind of seal the victories week in and week out. So we're learning just like everybody else is, and we've shown a lot of improvement so far. So I think we've got a lot left in us to come right back and put some rounds up quick. There you see an early round peak by the spike carrier. Is going to get taken out, and that's going to put us down to an early 5-4 position. Happy Archer does get a nice elimination there of one of the opposing players, so that's going to even things out. 4v4. They're going to counter back with elimination there. 4v3. Favor of the Dragons. You see the little robot unleashed by PC2 DC Fuse. Little exploding robot. Nice elimination there, but that's going to do it. And that's going to give them their 4th points of the match.
My smokes can block the enemy's line of sight. They're blind.
So back to the bye phase. Again, Horde unable to secure any points on their attack phase at this point. But it's still early. Like I said, it's the first to 13, so still plenty of opportunity to get back in this match. Sometimes it takes a little bit of a change in strategy, and these points can rack up really quick for one team or another. So, see them pulling up their map and putting down their little spots for the smoke for the obscuration. Again, a quick peek, and player quickly eliminated, kind of peeking around that corner there. That's the 2nd time in a row that they've been able to sneak a peek. But Kid MDK follows up, gets the person that's set up in that defensive hide position. Happy Archer gets actually uses an ultimate there to bring his teammate back into the fight. But then sniper shot there takes out one of our players quickly. Blinding light coming in, and followed by a couple quick eliminations. So really good technique used by them, but the corner peek gets them taken out. Happy Archer and DC Fuse both get elimination. 2v1 advantage Horde right now. Let's see if we can convert on this. It's been a back and forth round, but Hanover's responded really well after that initial corner peek elimination. They've responded well. They have the spike. Need to work their way to the plant location or eliminate this last remaining player from the Dragons.
30 seconds left.
So 30 seconds. They need to get that spike in. Here they are working to the zone. You can imagine they're waiting in zone for us to sneak in, plant the spike, and try to get a double elimination on us. There we are planting the spike. So spike's been planted, so now it's up to them to try to defuse it in enough time. Doing a nice job kind of sitting in this ambush position. You can hear the timer of the spike counting down. Oh, they did manage to take out Happy Archer, so he's going to call in his ultimate here. The 1v1. Oh, and they clutched that one and eliminated the Kid MDK, I believe it was, there at the end to secure that point. It really looked like they were going to be able to do that, but they clutched it up, defused the mine, and came back from what was looking like a pretty nice advantage for the Horde. So good job there to that whoever that player was from the Falls Church Dragons. So round 6, Falls Church Dragons with a 6-0 lead at this point. Much better showing that time for the Horde. They need to watch that first corner peek. They're kind of famous for getting those early round elimination on us. So watch this initial peek. There it is again. Horde came a little bit more aggressive this time and kind of chased that initial ambush off, shooting that arrow in there, that recon arrow. There you go. They try to backwards flank. Agent Tech, nice elimination there. Oh, trading eliminations there. DC Fuse takes one out while Agent Tech gets taken out. So it's a 4v3 situation. PC7, Agent Tech has his, I'm sorry, that's not Agent Tech, that's Kid MDK, he gets taken out. So it's 3v2, advantage Dragons at this point. There's the flash.
Last player standing.
Ooh, and just like that, Happy Archer gets taken out. So does Ash Plays, and that is going to give them the advantage and the win. So a 6-0 lead for the Falls Church Dragons. Again, I know this action happens really fast. It's tough to keep track of all the action at once, but that's how this game works. Very fast, aggressive, not super forgiving like some of the other games we play, like Overwatch or Fortnite, where you can take quite a bit of rounds. You know, in this case, sometimes it's 1 or 2 shots, and you're down and out for the count. No opportunity to get heals or resuscitate in a lot of cases. So these matches move very quickly, which is why there's 13 rounds to victory. Right, so moving in on the objective, trying the other side at this point. Looks like they're going to plant it behind this box here. Using that ultimate, they could see through the dust clouds. Good, 1, 2, 3 eliminations by the Horde and trading one for themselves. So good shape there. Kid MDK gets another elimination, and that's going to do it. Happy Archer gets the final elimination and give them their first points of the match. So 6-1, Horde fighting their way back into this thing. Right, so back to the buy phase. See them trading weapons, asking for a little support. Again, if you get eliminated, you lose your weapon. The opposing team picks it up. It's theirs at that point. So that's part of the strategy too. The more you can stack victories, the more you can stack weapons, the more you can eliminate strong enemies with good weapons if you pick those up. So you can tell the teams know where they're coming through. They have the opportunity, obviously, to set up their defenses first, as long as we're on attack. Sending that drone through the shield here. You can see Agent Tech gets a nice elimination on one of the opposing players. 5v4 advantage Horde. They're going to fire with that small, strong sniper fire. Kid MPK is going to respond back. Wow, that sniper rifle is just picking the Horde apart. 1, 2, 3 eliminations, 4 eliminations. DC Fuse even things up, but he's going to be taken down, and the points are going to go to the Dragons once they defuse this spike. And that is going to give them a 7-1 lead. You can see that sniper is devastating, super accurate. Took out 3 of our Horde players. We were on at location, ready to plant the spike with a full squad and a 5-4 advantage, but quickly that sniper pulled down 3 of the Horde members, put them at a disadvantage, and then they cleaned us up after that. All right, back to buy phase. Again, once we get to the 12th round, through the 12th round, I should say, then we'll flip-flop sides, and we will take on defense. They will be attacking and planting the spike.
Reloading. Reloading.
Smoke's down.
Revealing area.
Molly.
So smoke's been deployed at this choke point. They're going to push through aggressively. They got some eyes on. Got a nice elimination. DC Fuse. Going to move quickly to spike location. Going to close this door up. Spike is being planted. Still got a full squad at this point. 5v3. They have eyes on. Nice elimination by DC Fuse there.
One enemy remaining.
Trading some eliminations there, but they ultimately, Kid MDK gets 2 eliminations there at the end to seal the victory on this round. 7-2. Hanover again, putting some points up. They could easily just have laid down, and they could have been rolled over by this Falls Church team. But they're improving. They're showing improvement, and they're in this match. All right, back to buy phase. Weapons, capabilities, ultimates.
I'll get that spooky ghost boy.
All right, here in just a second, they will transition. Moving along this right-hand side of the map, they've had much better luck going through this way than they have the other. Taking each one of these rounds deeper than when they've tried to go through the other path. This is the Ascent map. This is probably the favorite map, I think, of most players. Ooh, quick elimination there by a couple of the opposing players. Puts us down to a 5-3 advantage. You definitely have to adjust your strategy there. Wondering if you still have to go through that choke or if you want to flank the other direction. Looks like they're going to fall back a little bit as they unleash their ultimate. Going to reassess, recoup here, shoot a arrow across the board. Nice elimination there. Oh, but followed up with a elimination. Kid MDK's, I think, Happy Archer actually, last man standing at this point, but ultimately going to be taken out. And that is going to give them a 8-2 lead. 2 more rounds till the changeover. You need 13 points to win, so we will see the Horde on defense at some point. Still on attacker phase here for the next 2 rounds. All right, setting up for the next push. All right, trying the original approach on this left-hand side that they had tried the first time. This corner peek's always the dangerous one. Managed to drive the person back from there. Going to shoot the recon arrow out there. See if they can get some eyes on. Did identify their position. Trading eliminations here. 3-3, actually 3-2. Flash comes in. Usually they're pushing in. Ultimate unleashed by Phoenix. DC Fuse gets an elimination there to even this thing out. 2-2. Happy gets taken out by that devastating sniper. And then followed up by one more elimination on DC Fuse. And that's going to give them the 9th round victory. Or their 9th point, 11th round victory. So last round before the swap, like I said before, this is where they'll, after this round, they will swap over, regardless of who wins this round. They'll swap over, and the Horde will be on defense, and the Dragons will move to attack.
Let us hunt. Scanning ahead.
There you go. If they get that early peak, if they get that early peak elimination, that can make a critical difference. But they've been doing a good job driving them back. Didn't get picked off these last few rounds. So again, just look for little improvements each and every round, and they've done a good job with that, regardless of the score. Good job at elimination there. DC Fuse gets a long-range elimination. So evens this out at 4-4. Ooh, heavy fires coming in. Kid MDK gets that elimination. 4-3. Spike's planted. But they even things out, taking out Agent Tech, or that's Happy Archer, got eliminated.
Revealing area.
Ooh, fire's coming in.
Enemy spotted B.
Spike is planted though, so they need to work their way to this location. DC Fuse, last man standing. Ooh, I thought he was going to be able to clutch that one, but that's going to give them the points once they defuse and give them a 10-2 advantage heading into the changeover.
Switching sides.
All right, so we're switching sides here. Gonna move our way into the defense position. All right, so we get to set ourselves up for to try to defend from them setting the spike and attacking us. So we can either clear them out or we can defuse the spike. That's both ways to win when you're on defense versus attack. You can see when you're on this phase, you can set up a little, in this case, a little turret to get set up. Quick elimination. Wow, right out the gates, Agent Tech gets picked off, giving them a 5-4 advantage. Again, this game is very unforgiving. Pretty quickly, teams can move in and take you out very quickly with sometimes just 1 or 2 shots. See, still a 5-4, 5-3 advantage, I should say. Nice elimination there by DC Fuse. A couple nice eliminations. Going to lean this thing out and make it even up. Spike's been planted, so we need to either defeat them and take out the spike or just defuse the spike. So heavy fight there. Ooh, couple quick eliminations by the opposing team. So and that's going to do it. Jeez. Wow, very. Looked like the Horde were in a good position, and the Dragons methodically moved in, cleared out the Horde, and won that round. So it's 11-2. Currently, the Dragons have an 11-2 lead. They need to get 13 points to win this, so 2 more rounds at least, but the Horde will have something to say about that. And again, buy phase, so buy trade weapons capabilities. Long range shot by PC7 Agent Tech, but he's met with a sniper of his own and loses that sniper v sniper match there. Happy Archer taken out as well. It's a 3v5. So we're going to have to play the sneak and peek game. See, nice try there by DC Fuse to get the shot, but they respond back. Ash plays eliminated. Last man standing for the is Kid MDK. He gets a limb, but he's eliminated himself. And then this is going to be match point. 12-2 lead for the Falls Church Dragons. All right, so let's see if the Horde can clutch this, get back into this fight, and put up some solid points. It can happen. Rally scoring happens a lot in Valorant, and it could really happen this time. So let's see how this shakes out. Here we go. Everybody equipping their weapons and stuff. And here we go. Let's see how they do. Again, this is match point, so the Horde need to put these points up and start stacking the points quickly if they want to stay in this match. There's really no margin for error at this point. If the Falls Church Dragons get this last point, they'll win the match. Trading eliminations there. Agent Tech gets one, but he takes the elimination himself as well, so it's a 4v4. Good job there by a couple good eliminations by Kid MDK. So 4v2 advantage Horde. Kid MDK gets another elimination, 4v1. They just need to clear out this last remaining player. This is the best player on their team. This last remaining player, and there they go. They did it. Good job. Kid MDK gets that final elimination, and they're going to put some points up here. So 12v3. See if they can hold this last point. Force this into a tie and overtime, hopefully. Right, setting up for this next round. Again, it's a best of 13, so if the Dragons win one more round, that's going to do it. They'd start out with a quick elimination on Agent Tech, taking out Ash Plays. So it's a 5v3. Kid MDK, DC Fuse, and Happy Archer, I believe, are our last three remaining standing at this point. See if they can clutch this up.
Spike planted.
So Spike's been planted. Trading fires here. DC Fuse gets taken out. Just Happy Archer and Kid MDK remaining. Happy Archer's down. I think it's just Kid MDK, last man standing at this point, and he's going to be eliminated. And that's going to be a flawless victory to seal the defeat for the Hanover Horde. But a good fought match. They definitely showed a lot of resiliency battling back into those matches. Those points stack up quick in these rounds, and but the Horde did a good job. They fought back into the fight when they needed to. They put up some good points against, so that is a tough team. I mean, obviously, all these teams we play are tough, but a really solid team there in Falls Church. So GG's over to our friends in Falls Church. A good game to our players here. We'll come back and get them next week as we move into round 6 action. We fought at 2-3 on the season, but still a couple weeks to get back into this thing and hopefully fight our way into some playoffs. So that's going to do it for this stream. We've got some Overwatch team placements right after this. So thanks for tuning in this week. I hope you enjoyed the stream. We'll see you next time. Thanks a lot, and take care.